Well, hello there, Aquarius. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm sorry I haven't seen you in a while. I had some health issues, and all is good, but it's so good to be back, and it's so great to see you. So today we are going to be doing a special reading around the Lionsgate portal. This is a beautiful time of year that helps us to see clearly what is holding us back, right? So that we can take action and go in the direction of what our heart desires. So let's jump into it and let's see what this Lionsgate portal is bringing in for you. So the thing that you are being asked to take a look at here, okay, and it's time to allow yourself to release this, okay, is sacrifice, okay? And it says, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Okay, so here's the thing that I think is helping you to step into something beautiful here, right? Part of it is understanding that, you know, you may have been in a situation, whether it's family, friend, romantic, or work, a relationship, or a group of people where you really and truly overgave. You may have felt, right, that if you gave enough to this person or to this group of people, that they would love you in a way that you were hoping that they would, right? But there is this sense of understanding that there was some type of an illusion with this relationship, okay, or a group of people. There was an illusion that may have come from your childhood. Let's take an example, right? You could have felt like at work, right, that if you put in more time than everybody else, that you did not only your job, but half of the jobs of other people. Like Aquarius, you are so quick and everything. You could have really been kind of like running the whole office yourself. That when it was time for a promotion, that you would get the promotion, or when it was time for bonuses or a raise, you would get a big one. And it didn't happen, right? The illusion that if I do more than everybody else, I will be lifted up, right? Or I will be acknowledged, I will be cherished, I will be loved, right? Same thing in a family situation. You could have been the person that held everything together for everyone else. Your job was to make everybody else happy, right? You kind of like allowed yourself to be in that situation. And underlying, there may have been a little bit of this energy, whether it was in career or in family, where as a child, you were kind of like told that when you sacrifice, that sacrificing your own happiness for the happiness of other people or the success of other people was part of your job, right? Was part of why you are here. That's the illusion that is kind of like helping you to open up to seeing that illusion is only holding you back from what it is that you want, Aquarius, right? And I feel like there is a new person, it says guardian angel, spirit, family. There's a new person or a new group of people that are wanting to come onto your path that are more in alignment with helping to bring you the happiness that you are seeking, right? And it's not that they're going to bring you happiness. I should step back from that, right? It's kind of like, but you're going to be in alignment with them. It's going to be much more balanced. There's not going to be this you over giving in the situation and hoping, always kind of wanting more for yourself, not getting what it is that you wanted out of the relationship. Now you have new people wanting to come onto your path. Really kind of interesting because all the air signs have that energy of new people coming in onto your path, but only when you allow yourself to see that either you have to change your habits or your mindsets about the balance in the relationships, right? Allowing yourself to recognize you don't have to sacrifice your happiness in order to create happiness for other people. that when you allow yourself to do that, you're setting yourself up for codependent relationships or toxic relationships that are going to take advantage of you. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, because there's something that you're really wanting for yourself, right? The milestone. Whether that's a deep romantic connection or better connections with your family members or with your coworkers, a place where you feel like you're appreciated and cherished for everything that you do for other people, but also cherished not by only what you do for other people, but also for who you are, just as a beautiful soul. So here's the thing. You've been waiting on this for a long time. I think you've been having a lot of patience, thinking, okay, that the people that you're dealing with will change their mind. Or maybe you've been trying to set stronger boundaries, right? Trying to protect your time, your energy. Yeah. But this is the problem, is that I feel like you've been taking action, trying to create what it is that you want, but you just keep not getting exactly what you want, right? You feel like you're not worthy of it. There's something here about, I want this 10 of Cups. You're trying to manifest the 10 of Cups, but all you're coming up with is the 5 of Pentacles, feeling shortchanged in your relationships or in situations in your life. And I do feel like you're working really hard. You have the 8 of Pentacles here. It's not for the lack of trying, Aquarius. Is really allowing yourself to take a look at what is it that you really want? And are you putting your time and energy, your resources you love into what it is that you want? Or are you putting it into people and situations that really are draining you of your time and energy? Situations that are not balanced with the Temperance energy, right? Understanding there has to be give and receive in every single situation and relationship. That means that you're giving, but you're also allowing them to give to you. So that means that you may have to hold back a little bit, right? You give, but then you sit back and wait for them to give something back to you. It's kind of like when you have a conversation, right? Have you ever had a conversation with a person that just talks the entire time and you can't get 2 words in sideways, right? And you leave the conversation, you're exhausted, you're almost exhausted, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't get to talk and I had to listen. I had to sit there and nod or whatever, right? It's understanding that's not balanced, right? One person's doing all the talking and the other person is only having to do the listening. And I feel like there's almost like you're realizing that the other person also wants to do some talking. They also want to give back to you, but you have to take a breather. You have to allow them to give to you. And maybe it is about having a little bit more patience, being more forthright in your communication with these people, right? About what it is that you are desiring and not waiting for them to read your mind. But then it's also allowing them to respond, to give to you in their own way. Understanding that we also can't set these high expectations and then, when they give in the way that they're willing to give, right? Accepting it for what it is. And if it's still not enough, right? Then maybe it's time to allow yourself to leave the situation. Yeah, because I feel like there is, you have community, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the travel. I think for some of you, you are thinking about leaving a situation. Maybe some of you have left a situation, right? And for others of you, I feel like you're not ready to leave a situation, but it's also like an energy of not really seeing the situation for what it truly is. It's allowing yourself to see what am I giving, and is it to something that really and truly is in alignment with what I want. Yeah, I feel like you've just been giving and wanting to be acknowledged, to be cherished. But with the 10 of Swords here, you're understanding, you're not getting what it is that you want. You just want something, but you have the Devil energy. Okay, codependency, an energy of wanting something and not receiving it. But it's also about taking a look at, is what you are wanting more than the person can actually give you? And then are you also allowing yourself to take a little bit of a breather and allow them to actually give to you, right? Yeah, because here's the thing. You're allowing yourself, this Lionsgate portal is allowing you to break some of the illusions, the habits, the behaviors, the mindsets around sticking to the loss of something, right? The sense of not getting what you are expecting out of situations. This is you allowing yourself to take back your power, because you may have started to write your story about, well, my adult children never appreciate what I do for them, right? Or, my boss never recognizes that I do all this overtime or all this extra work. It's kind of like, has that become the story you're telling yourself? Are you allowing yourself to kind of like stay in tune with what isn't working? Or are you allowing yourself to step into the energy of communicating to this person or situation about what it is that you are desiring, and allowing them some time to make things more balanced? And then if it's not, then it is allowing yourself to say, okay, I have to allow myself to take back my time, my energy, my power, and move in a new direction. Yeah, you have a high priestess here. So I feel like this veil is being kind of like drawn back. You're getting a little bit of insight with this Lionsgate portal about exactly what is holding you back. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so you have the King of Wands because you had the Queen of Wands. And I feel like there's an offer here, but you're understanding. Okay, is it enough? I think you're allowing yourself to really and truly say, is this enough? Because if it's not enough, then I know it's time for me to let go of this situation, right? And to move in a new direction. Yeah, you have the Hierophant. It's about believing that you can have what it is that you want, that you deserve it, right? And this situation just may not necessarily be the situation that can bring you what it is that you desire. Allowing yourself to communicate clearly what it is that you are desiring, and then also allowing yourself to move in a new direction if the balance can't be put back into this situation. I think for some of you, it can be balanced out, right? But it is about not allowing those illusions of the past to prevent you from seeing this situation clearly. All right, Aquarius, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. There is a special Lionsgate reading, so I'd really be honored to do a reading for you if you're interested. All right, let's see what we have here. What am I most afraid of losing? Yeah, I think for some of you, there is this sense that you've put so much time and energy, love, resources into a particular relationship or situation. And it's kind of like, well, if I allow myself to leave now, I'm losing all of that. So once again, you're focusing on what you may lose instead of what you may gain. So let's see what we have here. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. I think this situation did bring you some happiness and joy at some time, but it doesn't anymore. It's the energy of it's expired, but you're not allowing yourself to move on, to detach and move on to something new. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was all a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you feel like this person or this situation is the only way you can have what it is that you want. This is you realizing, no, taking back your power and saying, I can find this myself, right? I can give it to myself, or I can find another situation that is more in alignment with what I want. saying goodbye to the past. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.